going to make a couple of quick vegetable soups. Got some broccoli and cauliflower. So the basis of a soup is your main vegetable, and then we're going to slice up some onions and garlic, cook off the veggies in some stock and puree it. First we'll chop the onions. Take the ends off. Let's peel that outside layer off. You can just roughly chop the onions because the whole soup's going to be pureed. So I just do it in a big chunky dice. Peel some garlic. I use 2 cloves for each soup. Taken that little end off, and now I'll just smash them so they're easy to peel. And shake the garlic out. You can roughly chop that because it'll just get pureed as well. That's enough. I'm going to gently heat 2 pots. Just put a bit of olive oil and sweat the onions. So when you sweat the onions, you're just cooking them gently, you're not browning them. I'm going to divide these onions into the 2 pots. So we're making 1 broccoli soup and 1 cauliflower soup. You could cook them together, but I want the different colours. I'm going to sweat those gently. So while that's slowly cooking, I'm going to wash the broccoli and cauliflower. All that core in the middle, that's all edible. Get rid of the leaves. Look out for any little grubs. You don't want to eat those. So I'll just roughly chop them up. Then we're going to sweat them in the pan with the onions. The onions are nice and soft. We'll put half the garlic in each pot and just cook it for a bit longer. So the garlic's sweating away. We'll just chop up our broccoli. We're going to eat the whole vegetable, stems and all. I like the stems. I'll just chop them a little bit smaller so they cook quickly. I'm going to put a teaspoon of cumin. Give that a stir so that ground cumin's getting nice and fragrant in the hot oil. Smells great. The veggies into the pot. I'm going to cover those with cold water to turn the heat up so we can bring that to the boil. That's just under the water. The lid on. bring that to the boil. So these have been simmering for 5 minutes. They're nice and tender. I'm going to add some stock. So I'm just going to use stock powder. That's a big teaspoon in each one. So you could use some homemade chicken stock or vegetable stock, or you could use a bought liquid stock. Just turn the heat off. I'll just tilt that up and use the stick blender. I'm going to add a bit more liquid. So this one's nice and thick. You could add a bit of cream to either of them really if you wanted them a bit richer. I'll just taste that. Yeah, it's delicious. I'm going to put some of these little thyme leaves on. So you could use any other vegetable to replace broccoli or cauliflower. So you could use sweet potato to make a bright orange soup. You could use beetroot and do a traffic light soup. So you've got green, orange and red. So you can finish the soup with a tiny drizzle of olive oil, or you could pour some thickened cream on.